So game one of our first matchups for IGL Summer Split as Preach takes this one off the face-off. He'll try and chase this one down along the boards. Shadow will clear it out towards midfield. Broken up by Nuthers as Horse, last man back. Preach up for this. Looking for a little redirect, but no angle. And Horse off to the races on the other end. Little odd man rush, but Nuthers spawns right in front of a good 50. And Horse is barely wide as Shadow comes back up. Nuthers just going to turn his Horse. Clears it back in. Shadow with a chance for a redirect off the sidewall. Back down, but no boost here for Nuthers, so Preach able to take it out. Horse, the catch along the side. We'll try and follow this one back around. Not much boost here on the side of Old Fellas. And the clear comes out of Preach to relieve a little bit of the pressure. Nuthers trying to start that rotation up as Shadow hits this one towards mid. Preach jump that Horse. Big shot to the side as that one deflected away. As Horse tries to chase it down. Still plenty of boost. He'll get the clear across mid. Little chip and chase down. As he hits it over top. Tries for the 50 as Preach. Cool as a cucumber. Able to take this one down. That one dangerously close in front. And Preach, a big deflection, and Horse coming up big on the 50. Little pass goes awry as Nuthers hops the route back in front. Preach short side and in. And Old Fellas starting the scoring off early. As Nuthers, a great deflection to pass that one down in front. And Old Fellas, the 1-0 lead. What's up, Sean? Unfortunately, I am casting right now, so I'm not going to be able to play. As Nuthers. Good interrupt there by Horse as that one drifts to net. Preach able to kill it down as Shadow will take a 50 over him. Chance here for Horse. Going to cut in, but can't get the shot away. As that one might actually float in instead. Thought they had it all sewn up, but Horse. Good pressure here by Trip7e. Horse is going to wait. He's going to try and send it across, but interrupted again by Preach, who has gotten a good amount of clears on the defensive front for Old Fellas. Shadow Cloud. Good touchdown. Preach right back up and into the corner as Horse forces this one in. Shadow Cloud on that far side. Nuthers nowhere to go. Ends up putting it back towards his net. Horse odd angle shot and in. And Horse, great placement off that shot as Shadow made him heard footsteps. A nice little pass off the sidewall and in. And Trip7e tie this one up. Shadow. Design face-off maybe, but Shadow just juggernauts it downfield. Shadow, good recognition that they were not going for that face-off. Cuts it back inside towards the net and forces that 50-50 standoff right in front. So Trip7e take advantage of a little mistake or design play there on the side of Old Fellas as the lead pass. Nuthers going to follow this one in. Good 50, looking for another touchdown in front, and he had Preach on that far side. Preach keeping this one in. He's looking for a center, but Shadow already on that backboard. Nuthers cuts it back in, and Shadow again. A nice challenge. Horse gets the clear down, but Nuthers already back towards mid. Demo play comes out, but Shadow Cloud, great awareness of the field to just jump, make a man miss, and still get the challenge. But a great design play there by Old Fellas. As Nuthers gonna rush out to this one again. Loses control. Horse back to this ball. Off the sidewall. Preach gets it deflected by Shadow as he gets demoed from behind. Horse going to try and hold this one up. Ends up passing it right to Preach. Shot to the sidewall. And Shadow going to be able to take this one out 1v1. Shadow versus Nuthers. Shadow tries to cut it back inside, and Nuthers. Great Shadow defense there as he'll send this one all the way down. Horse up the sidewall as he'll 50 his way through the corner. Nuthers center back out in front. Broken up again by Horse, and now Preach In a little bit of a jam here as Shadow, not much boost. Still trying to get this one out front. Good pass, and Preach sticking with it. As he gets bumped from behind, Nuthers gets deflected away by Shadow Cloud. Horse rushes up center, takes the shot far side. And that one just a little off back in front. Shadow, big shot, and the demo play as Nuthers narrowly avoids that. As Preach gonna try for a quick transition play downfield. Horse bumped off the ball. Preach back out in front. And Shadow with a huge save to preserve the 1-0 lead. Or the 2-1 lead, I'm sorry. As Nuthers up the sidewall. Not able to find it. His Horse is going to try and kill some time going across the field. Shadow doesn't let this one go by as Preach misses the chance to center. Did not have any boost to get back to that ball. Shadow, 5 seconds to kill. Preach just trying to 50. Horse looking for the dagger and gets it. Horse has had excellent placement on his shots here in game 1. Has not missed with that angle shot right from above the key. And Triple Royale going to be able to take game 1. We look at the score here. Horse, 6 shots, 2 goals. But Shadow Cloud's save right there at the end really is preserving that, keeping that tie from ever materializing, as they found ways to kind of contain Oldfellas at that midfield line for the most part of that game. As we see it in the shot totals, 8-6. But quality chances come out for this Triple Royale side, as they did find a lot of those odd angle goals. I did, CJ. I cast their 3v3 matchups. I did not cast their 2v2s. So we start game 2. Nuthers is going to steal the boost as Preach looks for a pinch along the wall. Shadow almost gets 50 as Preach had a good read on that. Nuthers sends it to mid. Horse keeps this one in. Preach. He'll just play catch along that midfield line as it goes deep into Royal territory. Shadow. 50 to long, but Nuthers, no boost. He'll back out as Preach charges downfield. Shadow with a chance to center here. Shadow, far side. Looks for a little dunk play as he tried to doomsy. And Horse, all alone, catches that one at midfield. Horse, 50 to the corner. Nuthers right there to pick it up. Shadow. Good defense along that midfield line and good pressure again. Horse looking for the center, but Preach just keeps his positioning as he almost gets demoed from behind. The pass out in front, and Nuthers takes a shot, and both these attempts from Oldfellas just barely missing as it rolls right around the post on either side. And Shadow. Patience is a virtue. Cuts past one, gets it out in front, but Nuthers again has had that good goal line defense. Great pass out in front. Preach shot on, and Shadow another huge save. Shadow forced the 50 out of Nuthers in mid. Preach another 50. That one might bounce down and waterfall out in front. Chance here, and Nuthers back out in front. Shot far side, and just off again as Oldfellas gonna pinch this one along. That one off the post as Preach able to get the read. Gets another touch. Open net opportunity here. And in. And Oldfellas, great transitional play after that pinch back towards their goal kind of pays off. Preach gets a second touch. And CJ, I know I'll probably be casting you a good bit this season. I'm letting you about to go 2 times. Shadow trying to regroup. 3 minutes on the clock. And Preach trying to chase down a demo. Nuthers not close enough to that ball, so Shadow will start the boost steal rotation. But Nuthers, great 50. Takes this one along. Has an open net out in front. Preach just overshoots it. And Triple Royale getting a little lucky there, but not out of the woods yet. Nuthers pre-flip out in front. And Shadow, another great save as Horse Comes back across. Good 50 again by Nuthers. He's starting to draw a line in that midfield. Nuthers. Big center. Down in front. Preach with a chance. And Horse the save this time. Nuthers still with this one. Puts it far-sided in. And Oldfellas 2-0 lead. Preach. Great challenge. Recognize the double commit. Gets the bump on Shadow, who has been so good defensively. With a side of Triple Royal. So Oldfellas, just a great effort. Digging deep for that goal. As that one right on out in front. Preach with a follow out. And Nuthers shot short side and a miss. As he has been just a degree off of putting that in. Horse. That one chipped over as feels backflip, man. Shadow lets it go. And unfortunate as he was trying to get the flip out towards that midfield line. Nuthers gonna take another goal, so 2 minutes left. Bit of a dire situation here for Triple Royal. As they had won the first game. Oldfellas gonna tie it up. And the series score is Shadow. Sends a deep Preach out in front. Good shot, far side, and that one just off the post. Nuthers still trying to stick with it. Horse. Quality shot is that one off the crossbar. Shadow. Back down. He'll get the bump as Preach tries to hustle in. Little drop pass as Nuthers back across that midfield line. That one's going to float down in front. Shadow with a pre-jumping Horse. Try and pass it over to him. Broken up again by Nuthers. Preach. Horse. Back up to this ball. And now I just realized that his name is No Others Were Left. Chat, don't make fun of me, but Shadow, a great feed out in front by Horse as Shadow comes screaming across the midfield line for that one. Textbook 2v1 play, and Horse trying to feed the offense. Still some time left, 1 minute to go. And Horse up the wall to Shadow Cloud. No other. Good touch back, but Preach all the way across. Shadow. Shadow, good lead pass up the Horse. Can't get the deflection. Leaves it for Shadow. Shot, and No Others. They were taken away. Preach shot on, and Horse not able to get the deflection as Preach will get the dagger here in game 2. And Oldfellas. 4-1 scoreline. Excuse me. As they will be able to take game 2, tie this series up at 1 apiece. No Others putting another one in. So Oldfellas, great adjustments this game, making sure to be a little more aggressive on the ball, not giving Triple Royal enough time to just kind of handle it. As No Others has really been playing an aggressive first man in this 2's rotation. Preach. Shot to the far side is that one. Skirt off that sidewall. Shadow. Gonna pinch this one back down. No Others. Deflection across. Preach back down in front. Gets the save. And he'll send it out. And Horse. Just a casual deflection back in front. So Oldfellas tie the series up at 1, and credit to their adjustments this game. Like I said, No Others were left. A demon on the ball for sure. As he was highly aggressive in game 2. Was a little bit more passive in game 1. Allowed Triple Royal to kind of get that midfield line. And subsequently get a lot of those 50 and deflections that Horse was able to kind of put on target. So Oldfellas not giving him room to breathe. We'll see if their strategy for game 3 is the same. And if so, Triple Royale just need a good first touch off defense to kind of force that odd man situation downfield. Congrats, CJ. That's awesome. Affiliate and casting. As Shadow. Take the draw for game 3. No other. Gets that one along the wall. Now Shadow, 1v1 against Preach. He'll try and air dribble this one back as the ball will glance off the side horse. Gonna get the boost steal as Preach goes up over top. Shadow hammers it back out in front. Horse. He's gonna leave it for Shadow. The deflection to the far side. Horse manages to steal the boost of Preach. Gonna have to rotate back as he has 0. Horse looking for a pinch setter. And no others. Will rush out to meet this one. 2v none the other way. Horse trying to rotate over in time. And gets the deflection. Horse. Great recognition that ball a beeline for that far side as he had to get that back boost. Shadow. Broken up by Preach, who has been so good along those sidewalls. Preach still sticking with it, no others. Gonna rotate in now as Shadow gets a piece, still out in front. Chance! And Horse with a great save. Preach not done yet, but Horse now with the long clear, no others. Gonna try and take his time as he'll flick this one back down, look for his own rebound. No other. Tease it up, but Preach gonna rotate back. This one. Solid deflection. Horse up for it. Preach trying to get back to him. Off the backboard. Still there. And Shadow can't get to it. Now Horse bumped all the way along. No others. He's going to let Preach take and try and maintain some pressure. But Shadow keeps this one alive as he manages to steal the boost as well. But Preach on a full tank and be able to get it across that midfield line. Looks for a pass down in front. But no other. Not going to commit as this one. A little bit of a bump play. Shadow, big shot, and that one in. As Triple Royale going to get the first goal of game 3. Shadow, credit to him, sticking with this ball. And managing to slot it in. So 3 minutes still to play. Anybody's game. And thank you for the follow, Panda Sava 9. Thank you for the follow, Panda. Shadow. Off the sidewall, Preach. Gonna get this one down in front, but Horse gonna deflect it away. No other, sticking with it. Looking for a little center play, far side, and Horse with a great block downfield. Shadow gonna chase this one down. Gets in behind, but Preach has been so good on the corners. 1v1 against Horse. Tries to tip it over, gets the demo. Back down in front, Shadow with a huge save. No others. To the far side, Preach able to dunk it home as the damage was done. Shadow, a great initial save, but no other. Able to get that touch to kind of seal the deal to that far side. Panda Savage, okay. Sorry, I have like massive dyslexia when I see Twitch names. Of course. Big shot from midfield, and that one will sink in. So the immediate answer by Triple Royale. Triple Trouble was another team that I had cast last circuit. Horse. An absolute clanger from the line. Horse. Can't get the touch there. Shadow trying to hustle back for defense. That one gonna sneak in. And Old Fella is not done yet. Not going down without a fight. As these teams back and forth with goals, 2-2. And Preach. Face off, that'll come to Shadow. He's going to try and cut this one back. And tries for the 50 as no other. Able to come across the bump out. Horse sends it to the far side as Preach. Gonna follow this one. No other. We'll await the rebound. Preach shoots it out in front. No other. Good angle shot and in. And no other. Able to perfectly place this ball. Had to cut back to the outside to even get the shot on. And no other. Able to give Old Fellas the lead here in this one. 777 Royal. As, of course, a clear across that Breach. Able to definitely catch along his car. A ceiling shot opportunity, maybe, as that one was headed back Breach's way. He'll stick with it. Little wave dash, one-on-one, gets the 50 underneath and in. As Oldfellas now a 2-goal cushion. Here with just a minute 25 left. Breach, credit to him. Has extremely high game IQ and knows to be stingy with his challenges. I've not seen him really take a bad one. As try and stand this one up on the line, he gets a deflection that no other. Able to take that one off of the car. And unfortunate block attempt there. Was trying to get aggressive. Tried to send that one out, realizing there was some defenders kind of caught up in the play. And Horace, can't really blame him for that, as he was trying to get the clear downfield. Horace looking for a little shot opportunity. Now he looks for a 50 of his own as Preach comes back around Shadow. Gonna try for the bump instead, as this one's still out in front. And Preach again. So calm, especially around his front of his net, as no other. Long shot, Shadow over the top. That one off the crossbar and down. And no other able to take this lead, and now with a 4-goal lead, Oldfellas in prime position to win Game 3, looking to put Triple Royal on series point in our next match. Shadow cuts this one across, a shot to the front that Breach is able to steer aside. This one, of course, will be able to take alongside, as no other misses that. Now 2v1 the other way. Shadow has a man on the far side. Breach, good deflection back down in front. Horse trying to get to it, and both players whip as it sits on the goal line for half a second. And Shadow back up, can't get the clear as Breach cuts it back in. No other has time to break and put this one towards net. A good save by Shadow again. Force. Far side touch. He'll look just for a little deflection. Looking to get some momentum here before the end of the game. And Oldfellas take Game 3. So this is a best of 5. So Oldfellas now on series point. Looking to close it out in the next match. And no others again. The catalyst for offense for Oldfellas. So Triple Royal are going to have to think about how they're controlling the ball, either on defense or trying to get a demo to kind of take him out of the play, as he has been nothing short of a nuisance with the side of Triple Royal as this game has progressed. As M. Cole out here supporting his boys, saying there's going to be a Game 5. As Shadow control across, as no other. Take the 50. They clear off that backboard as Breach rushes in. He'll get the demo instead. As Horse keep this one in, but no teammate there yet as Breach rushes across. Takes the shot over. Shadow still there and in. A great field awareness there by Breach. Recognized that last man and pushed up. Pressed right to that midfield line, and a soft shot over him with some speed. Enough to get it done, and Oldfellas. Shadow. Deflection off the side while not being let to dry, as Shadow comes back, no others. Again, always underneath this ball. Preach has felt content just playing that second man role, knowing when to just come up, clear that ball in, and let no others try and score with his offensive rotation. As Preach shot on it in, and Preach again Good field awareness, recognizing that demo had occurred. Just trying to put that one back on. And Oldfellas a 2-0 lead, 1 minute in. So 2-0. Shadow. Back down in front and no others. A long booming clear that'll find the net. No others. Just catching the side of that one with a lot of power. Able to send it down and in, so 3-0. Oldfellas as they take control of this game. Horse. Back to this ball. He'll boom this one deep. Little chip and chase play as he'll look for it off the wall. Cuts it back to the inside. No others. Dunk it down on him as Preach. Trying to follow this one through. Preach, no boost. As a little more, he probably could have got a quality chance off that as Shadow. Plenty of space in front of him. Preach takes the challenge. Shadow, big shot. That one deflected away as no others has stood strong on that goal line. Horse now with a big save. Still there. No others takes it to the far side. And a good follow off that transition play by Oldfellas. Knew to make that first save hard for Horse as he was not able to recover in time after that initial save. So Oldfellas taking shots. It makes sense, making it hard for the side of Triple Royale to recover from. Preach, big shot as he tees it up. No other. Able to pinch it alongside his car. And just a quality goal there as Oldfellas. 5-0 here with 3 minutes remaining, but if I've learned anything from Rocket League, that no lead is absolute or safe, especially when it's coming to a series ending point, as we had learned quite a bit last circuit. As Horse, a good 50, no other. Leaves this one up. Now Shadow, a good clear. Shadow gonna try and follow this one as Preach gets a touch over him, but Horse right there. Shot on far side and no others. Able to get to his rotation in time as Preach slows this one up. Good flick over for the space. 2v1 opportunity. Horse last man. Big air dribble, but no. Preach denied on the line by Horse. As no others misses on that one. Preach takes the 50 back out in front, and Shadow gets the goal. So Triple Royale trying to mount the comeback here with 2 minutes left. Still a tough hill to climb with 4 goals. But Shadow giving them some life here as they are on series point. Preach. Shot that goes wide. Shadow. But to deflect it back out. No other going to peel off his Shadow. Take the touchdown field. Horse. Can't get the touch as that one just going to be right back on net. So 6-1. Triple Royale. Right back where they started, but still 2 minutes left. In twos, there's plenty of time. Things to get done, but need to start it now right off the get-go here for this face-off. Horse trying to maintain the pressure. A bump from behind as Horse tries to get back to it. Shadow with a nice touch. Trying to get it center. Horse deflection to the far side, but Preach already on the breakout the other way. Shot to the sidewall. Preach. Excellent touch, but that one going to glance off the crossbar. No! Back out in front of Preach. Able to finish what he started off that initial rush. And no others. How about this pass over the top? And we have the Brazil coming out here for Oldfellas. Going to seal the deal here. And with a 6-goal cushion, looking more than likely as this one. Deflection to the far side. Shadow, plenty of space in front of him. Shadow has some space on the short side, but Preach quickly eliminates that big shot from Horse, but it's just a little bit weak as A passing play coming out here. Look out. Preach, big shot on and in. And Oldfellas tic-tac-toe from the line. Able to get this one on and down and in. 8-1. So triple Royale. Fortunately, it looks like they will be starting off the summer circuit. 0-1. Definitely extremely poised in those first two games. Unfortunately, Oldfellas just kind of hitting another gear after they kind of unleashed no others to just kind of play aggressively. Long shot in by Shadow as no other. Taking around. Good pass out to Preach. Preach is going to try to hold this one up as his teammate respawns. Preach using no other. Big center, but Shadow deflected out, caught in by Preach. Good pressure here by Oldfellas. Nice little pinch for that midfield line as Preach is going to regather this one. Starts a little air dribble, but the deflection all the way down. And with 5 seconds left, Oldfellas will be able to go 1-0 here in the summer circuit, week 1. And Oldfellas, the 3-1 scoreline, struggled early on, but found their stride as the game progressed. And with 1,000 points in our last game, no others. Definite MVP caliber player here for our first match of the circuit. CJ saying I got better at casting. Well, maybe CJ we get the duo cast one day, friendo.